Are you starting to see that everything is your perception of reality? How you see the world, how you see yourself, how you see your loved ones and friends and neighbors and society in general, it's your choice. You can choose a perception of reality, and you possibly don't believe that you can. You possibly think that what you believe to be true is true. What you perceive as the color blue, or what a tree is, or what a door is, or what a house is what everyone else sees. You might say, we're all seeing the same thing. We're all believing the same thing. We're all living on Earth at the same time, going through the same things, reacting in the same way. And if you look at it from a higher perspective, you know that isn't true. You know that some people are not seeing what you're seeing. Some people are not worrying about what you're worrying about. Some people are excited about things that you're not excited about. Some people that you don't like have people who like that person. And so everyone is having their unique experience of physical reality, just as they intended prior to their birth. Well, not just as they intended. Prior to their birth, prior to your birth, you intended to express your love, expand through experiences, experience freedom and abundance, and explore who you truly are. Well, you're all doing that. You're all experiencing true abundance. That is, receiving everything you need when you need it to do whatever you're focusing on, to do whatever you think you should get done, to do whatever needs to be done. You're receiving all these things. And so if you're focused on lack, you're receiving an abundance of experiences that make you perceive what lack is. You're experiencing lack, and so the universe is lining you up with all the things, people, events, all that stuff to allow you to experience what true lack is. You could win $1 million in the lottery, and while you're experiencing lack, even though you have money in the bank, events and people would show up to help you experience even more lack. You may be experiencing a lack of time, and notice that somehow you have no time for anything. You may be experiencing a lack of love, and you're getting all these experiences that coincide with your exploration of physical reality. What if you chose a different exploration? Well, you could only do that one way. You could do that by choosing to perceive yourself differently than you used to in the past. And in fact, you do perceive yourself differently than you did in the past. Well, you're certainly taller than you were when you were 5. You're certainly more experienced than you were when you were 10. You are experiencing yourself differently. But then there's these old limiting beliefs that came in with you when you were born or you adopted along the way that you perceive to be true. And we're here to tell you that there is no true or not true. There's only empowering and limiting. It doesn't matter. You could have empowering beliefs about yourself in these areas of your life. Maybe you have money, you have friends, you have this and that, but you don't have time, or you don't have certain kind of love that you want to experience, or a certain kind of freedom you want. So in some areas of your life, things are working out perfectly, and some areas seem to be stuck or not working. And you know that it's just your perception of yourself in the relationship to those other areas of your life. If you would like to change any of that, well, are you changing it from lack? Are you changing it from the perception that you're a victim? Are you changing it because you don't like it, you hate it, you wish it was different? Well, then you're not really going to change it, are you? You're going to explore that more deeply. And you're going to have manifestation events that will always point out how you're focused, what you're perceiving, what you're exploring. You may just say, well, that makes sense given that I don't feel worthy in that area, or why would this person like me if I don't like myself, or blah, 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 blah. Why would I make money when I can't even do anything? And that's just an exploration of the inauthentic version of you. You can change all that now. You can chart a new exploration. You can perceive reality in terms that are empowering. You have absolutely 100% of the capability to do that, and you can make that choice if you choose to. What will happen if you make a new choice? Well, if you make a new choice, you're going to have new experiences. Those new experiences are going to bring up fear because you don't have experience. In anything new, unknown will always bring up fear. Are you willing to go with the fear? Are you willing to realize that it's just pointing out limiting beliefs? Are you willing to push past the fear and take some action to explore life in a new way? Are you willing to do what it takes to push past enough fear, to receive enough inspiration, to become prosperous, to enter into a wonderful relationship, to experience freedom that you've never experienced before. That is all up to you. This is your reality. This is your creation. And if you choose to believe that you are incapable of creating what you desire, well, then you're just choosing to explore who you are not, the inauthentic version of you. If you are willing to have these new experiences, to define yourself in a new way, to not care what people think about you, who are you to be this person? Who are you to change your life? Who are you to want this thing? If you can stand in your authenticity, understanding the perfection that is you, and moving gradually, step by step, towards the evolution of the true you as it is expressed through your actions and intentions and what you now appreciate, what you're now grateful for, the new experiences that are coming to you every day. If you're able to shift your perception of reality, you'll be able to push past new fears. When you can do that with consistency, you will see the universe respond to you in a new way. You will see brand new manifestations. You'll see new people coming into your life. You'll see new opportunities, of which you can accept or reject. And so you'll always be playing this game of accepting this that may seem different or awkward or uncomfortable, or rejecting it. You may be experiencing something new and feeling a little bit of fear, and saying, I don't like this feeling of fear. I'm going to disconnect myself from that experience. And then you'll go back into being a victim a little bit longer. Or you can say, where's this fear coming from? Where's this uneasiness? What's the discomfort about? Oh, it's a belief system, an old belief system that no longer serves me. It's not empowering anymore. It's limiting me from experiencing this fully. So rather than disconnecting from the experience, you could choose to readdress that limiting belief, to look at it from a higher perspective, to understand that everything is working out perfectly. And if you are able to process the limiting beliefs when you're uncomfortable, when you're in fear, well, then you're able to act on more inspiration, and you'll be led quickly to the evolution of you and your life that fully aligns with the truth of who you are, which is a magnificent, limitless, and eternal being of pure positive love and acceptance. Anything short of that is resistance to the magnificence that you are. And why would you resist that magnificence? Because you were told along the way that you were anything but magnificent. You were anything but perfect, that you were flawed, that in order to be liked, loved, and respected and to get what you wanted, you would have to attain the ideal version of you first. In order to be happy, to engage in satisfying work, to attract a loving relationship, you'd have to be different than you are, and then it would come. And we say the opposite of that is true. You have to be who you are now and allow everything to come. But as it comes, you will be asked to act. You'll be asked to push past fear. You'll be asked to prove that you are ready for everything you want. And with that, we'd like to talk to you about anything you'd like to talk about. Who would like to start?